Diaries. I'm Victoria Welton, and today is Friday the 4th of March 2016. This is Ross. You met him in my previous video or vlog, and so we're here with an update.
Yeah, so today is the first day our child is in existence in some form or another. He's in a petri dish right now. The process has gone as follows. We went to the hospital yesterday for me to do my thing. So I had a date with the cup. It was what it was. Yeah, what was interesting for me is that I had a semenology test about a year ago, and this was to check what was going wrong with our process, to make sure that we weren't just kidding ourselves, because I was also struggling, and that was, we needed to find out whether it was simply, and not to put it too bluntly, Vic's age, or if I was not helping factors. So we got back the results. I was told I was fine. Looking more into it though, I was curious to see how the different classifications of sperm broke down into pretty much A grade, B grade and C grade, with as long as they had, I think it was something like 30% combination of A and B, then they were happy, and that was described as normal or okay. But breaking it down, I had, I think, about 11% of A grade, which were the, let's go get them, the frontline soldiers, the ones that you would want to lead the siege on the enemy castle.
Is that what you call it?
No, but I'm going with an analogy, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about old kind of French Revolution. Yeah?
Carry on.
Go for the Bastille!
Stop waffling and get on with it.
I'm talking about the Bastille.
Alright, go on.
You've got me talking about waffles now. I've got Mr. Waffle in the fridge.
Shut up.
We found something called Mr. Waffle over here. I'm very excited about this. So,
That's not what we're going to call that child.
no, but it's got Tom Jones on the picture. It looks like Tom Jones. It's brilliant.
He's not the father.
You bloody better not be.
Stop waffling, get on with
You
it.
took the cup.
I'm going to cut this.
No, it's good. Right, I've got to carry on talking. So, yeah, so a year later, I have cut out alcohol. Yesterday, when I did this, it was day 251 or 252, I can't even remember anymore, of no alcohol. My diet has changed for the better, more fish, more avocado. I can't really do greens because I have no colon, so I can't do the cellulose digestion thing, but less crap, to put it bluntly, and yeah, and more exercise, probably less of that than the other areas, but certainly no alcohol. 1 year later, 33% A grade swimmers, so that is more than triple, because I think it was about 10.8% before, so very, very promising, and it shows that you can turn it around no matter your age as a chap, with an application of effort to your life. So we did that. Good product. They've done what my sister very charmingly called smushing everything together this morning, and she is a she's in the medical profession, so it is technical. I'm taking it as such. And they did the smushing this morning. They harvested 12 eggs from our donor. Apparently, they had 20 follicles, which then yielded 12 eggs, so 60% return on that. And they fertilised, or attempted to fertilise, all 12. 8 of them have taken. We have 8 embryos, I guess, which now are cooking, I suppose, or developing, growing, whatever you want to call it. We've seen them under the, what's it called, embryoscope?
Yes.
Under the embryoscope, so they're not going to be jostled or moved. We get to see their development over the next few days, and then on day 5 we'll have a better idea as to which are going to be the most viable ones. There was something also that we added on to our package, which was, what was it called? The blast?
Embryogen.
Embryogen, was it?
Yeah.
It was called blast gen.
Could be blastogen.
Blastogen. There was an added goop. I'm going to use the word goop, which I hope is also a technical term. The idea being this mimics the environment of the womb in terms of keeping pH and a number of other things, I believe.
Yeah.
This, we're told by the clinic, has increased their hit rate, their success rate, to a remarkable level in terms of adhesion when the blastocysts on day 5 are transferred in terms of clinical pregnancy, the first stage clinical pregnancy. So obviously that's something which we thought would give us a better chance, increase our chances from, I think what we were told already was about 70-75% of clinical pregnancy, to push it up higher to that 80-90 mark. And they've been achieving good results with it, so yeah, we went for that one. So they were steeped in that, I believe, yesterday.
Yeah, they were. No, it was today. I think it was today.
Was it? Okay.
I think so. But they this morning they WhatsApped us because they keep in touch with us regularly. And they were doing it by email, but now they've put us in a WhatsApp group on my phone, and we got a photograph of all of the embryos, followed by an explanation. So we were very pleased.
Yeah,
weren't we?
yeah. And
Very
so
pleased.
seeing that they've done this, it does make it very real. It's excellent in that regard. There's also, we're speaking openly here, the thought has occurred to me today, you've got the emotional trauma, I suppose, in one way of thinking, well, 6 of those 8 aren't going to make it. 2 of them are going to be put in. Another 4, I believe, are going to be frozen, so we've got 2 backup goes in case it doesn't catch, and 2 of them are just going to be vitrified. This, however, is no different to how nature does it every month, and I think there's a lot of ethical conversation that goes around these things, and I'll talk my take on that another time. I'm sure Vic will talk her take on this another time. But I'm not going to get too deep into that today, because today's a day of creation, a day of life.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's very
I
exciting.
have to say, we've spent today just completely relaxing. Probably why we look like we do. I haven't bothered with makeup. We haven't really brushed our
And I look this good naturally.
We haven't really brushed our hair. And we've just spent the whole day just really, just chilling out, really.
I was relaxing until I fell asleep, and that got in the way.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
nap got in the way of my
Dear, how
relaxation.
dare it.
Yeah.
So we both had quite a lot of sleep today.
And fish. We ate fish.
We ate fish. And we had sea bream down the restaurant. And it's been quite a rainy day here in Cyprus. So
And I still didn't drink.
no,
I still didn't
he
drink.
still hasn't had any alcohol.
Mm.
Stop obsessing about that.
I'm not assessing it.
You're proud of yourself.
I'm
so
fairly
you
pleased
should
with
be.
myself.
So yeah, I think we're just going to wait and see what tomorrow brings. There'll be another update from the clinic. And I think, as we said before, the next big deal is on Tuesday, which is when the transfer day is. I've got a lot of medication to take now. I feel like a walking pharmacy at the moment. I've got a Monodox tablet, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. That's a local antibiotic to stop any of the sort of germs in Cyprus interfering with my system. I've got progestan, or a progesterone pessary, basically, that I have to take 3 times a day, and I have to lay down for at least 10 minutes after I've taken that to make sure it all takes. I take 4 estrogen orally, 1 vaginally, and that's usually in the afternoon. And I also have to take a prednisone, which is 1 tablet in the evening, and that's every day up until the day of transfer. And that is supposed to make me feel a bit woozy and funny, and I have to take it on a full stomach. But actually I took one last night and it didn't really affect me. I didn't really feel anything, but we were watching Black Swan. So hey.
So you felt like you were freaking out.
So maybe I was freaking out and I didn't realise. And so yeah, I've been taking those, so I do feel a bit rattly, and we've set timers on my phone and all sorts to remind me of when to take everything. So it's all a bit, we've scheduled it out. Ross is very good at scheduling, so he's put me a timetable and we've worked it all out as to when I need to take what. So yeah, I'm walking around doing all those tablet taking things at the moment, ready for Tuesday. So if we've got any more news tomorrow, we'll probably do another vlog. And at some point Ross will do more of his thoughts. I'll probably do a few of my own personal ones. We did take a few pictures of the clinic yesterday, so hopefully we'll include a few of those on this video. But yeah, there you go. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.